Have you noticed that the crime fighters in Jamaica right now are people like Sir P, Popeye Newslink, and the Spot Media? Those are the crime fighters. They get the information. Why can't law enforcement get the information? Help me understand. Because the people who claim they're fighting crime does not want to solve crime. Perfect example. The last commissioner of police, he halted promotion. He halted the practice of keep and care firearm.
There's nothing that I can say to you that can comfort you. My task here today is just to be with you. Just to share my condolence and to tell you that we are here, we're supporting you as everybody in the community. We're surrounding you with love and giving you as much support as we can. There's nothing that we can say to you that is going to bring back your husband, your child, your cousin, and your child. There's nothing that we are going to do that can bring them back. In the immediate phase of your grief, as you weep and you ask God why, and then you have to confront the loss and the burden of the loss, you should know that whatever I can do, whatever the state can do, whatever the police will do, we will be here to carry you through this phase of grief, whether it is assistance with the funeral or whatever assistance that you need.
We know that persons overseas are involved and connected in this act. We know that persons who are incarcerated presently have connections in this act. We know that multiple gangs are connected and involved in this act. Every gang, every person who in any way facilitated, provided the arms, or were involved and pulled the trigger themselves, we will find you and we will bring you to justice. I want that to be absolutely clear. We will not treat this as another criminal act. We will treat this as an act of terror.
Yo, Batty boy wellness. You think you can stop mass killing? Everybody in Clarendon go dead by next week. Your wife next like a fool. Or suck your mother, Batty boy and Joe wellness. Yo, Batty boy and Joe wellness. How you feel like? You where come for next? Straight down to Beverly Hills where I come. Straight down there. No mercy. Clap AK, brawling. Clap the white rifle, them brawling. You feel like? Yeah, bumbuckler team. Suck your mama. Batty boy prime minister. You are not prime minister, you don't rule nothing. Suck your mother and your wife and you pick them and dead nothing dead.
If you're a well-thinking human being right now, you can look and admit in your mind and heart that Jamaica has failed where crime is concerned. Look, anywhere you go in the world right now, crime is inevitable. But Jamaica's inability to solve crime and deal with criminal elements is our problem. You see, Jamaica has become a haven for criminals. And if you look right now, even the criminals are running away. Check the United States southern border. It's all criminals trying to cross the US border because they can't even stand the environment that they created. Imagine, we have 8 people unalived, 10 wounded in one incident. And one of our big crime chief come up and say, oh, we promise you that we will bring the perpetrators to justice. We hear this textbook spill in every newscast. How many of these shooters have you brought to justice? In America, you have lots of mass shooting. But how many of these shooters die immediately after? 9.5 out of 10. Jamaica has failed because law enforcement officers work on shifts. Any nation that wants to fight crime The law enforcement officers must always be at work, in and out of uniform, at the gym, at church, at the grocery stores, always armed. I dare you to walk into a parking at a grocery store in Florida, Georgia, any of these states in the United States and grab someone's pocketbook. Law enforcement officers go shopping, they're there with their firearms. Only in Jamaica, a law enforcement officer is enabled to be armed for his 8-hour shift, but unarmed when he must go home and walk among the criminals that he's fighting against. Nonsense! Counterproductive! We are a reactive people. We do not think. Now, have you noticed that the crime fighters in Jamaica right now are people like Sir P, Popeye Newslink, and the Spot Media? Those are the crime fighters. They get the information. Why can't law enforcement get the information? Help me understand. Because the people who claim they're fighting crime does not want to solve crime. Perfect example, the last commissioner of police, he halted promotion. He halted the practice of keep and care firearm. He did not lobby for law enforcement officers to get licensed firearm from the FLA. You know what? You know what happened? 20% of the police force voted in the last local government election. Hence the reason he's out. Hence the reason he's out. So that was a huge message that the police force sent. Now, us as Jamaican people need to understand that we cannot solve crime with a police force that is not equipped to solve crime. Citizens have to be the crime fighters. Citizens have to be the law enforcers. But we are not empowered to do so because crime benefits the elites of Jamaica. It benefits them. Their attorneys, their funeral home, their doctors. They benefit. Us, as the small men, the small women, the average Jamaicans, we suffer. We pay the consequences. We pay the price. And they make money off our backs daily. Don't tell me about crime in Jamaica and you guys want to solve crime because you have no interest in solving crime. You speak about solving crime because it sounds good on the newscast. That's all.
We, the citizens of Jamaica, cannot just sit by idle and get up every day and talk about crime and corruption in our country without we doing something for it. People are asked what me as an old man can do to make a change. Me say change is not about me. Change is not for me. It's a for by 7 grand pitney them. And the whole generation I use them when they come. Paul Bogle died 100 from 1868. For Jamaica better. Jamaica never see independence until nearly 100 years after. But at least the struggle did start from there. So Jamaicans, as me say, home and abroad, especially those in our diaspora, really mean to come back. We have to do something now. We have to make them know that action speak louder than words. Action requires the time for now. The change has got to start now. We have got to do something. We have to do something. And if the citizens of Jamaica, both home and abroad, really serious, make we start. One farmer group named COJ, Citizens of Jamaica. We want to take back Jamaica. We want to take back Jamaica from the bad man them. We want to take back Jamaica from the unscrupulous business people them. We want to take back Jamaica from the politicians them. We can't just sit down and make them have a country run it for them way. And we are feel it and our picnic and feel it. We have got to do something. So if we're not alright with the way I say, make a farmer group named COJ, Citizens of Jamaica, simple like that, and make we start the progress from there. So make we just start it, set a foundation for it. Because I don't think I'm literate enough for them organization, but my idea is good. So we get literate people, educated people to lead a struggle like this. We all have to die one day. And the fear of death is wickeder than death itself. So we could do something. We could leave some legacy for you them.